Well, has Sadie Sink's role finally been revealed for Brand New Day? Well, we got a new rumor from a fairly reliable source and a Hollywood insider that suggests she might be playing one of the most iconic Spider-Man characters ever, and it's got fans excited. So let's dive in. Well, honestly, there's a lot happening surrounding Spider-Man Brand New Day. We're getting pretty much daily rumors and reports, and they're really pretty hard to sort out at this point. What we do know is the film is in production over in Glasgow, Scotland, and we've got a lot of confirmed cast. We know John Bernthal is going to be there as the Punisher, obviously Tom Holland is back, and we even got some pictures today of him with Zendaya at May Parker's grave, which, if I'm making any bets, that will be her only scene. But the biggest mystery of the whole movie probably is Sadie Sink and who she's going to play. From the very beginning, there's been a ton of speculation, and a big list. When we thought it was going to be a multiverse adventure, quite honestly, Mayday Parker was at the top of that list. But then other big Marvel names came up like Jean Grey or even the Black Cat, all of which would have been a pretty interesting match for the Stranger Things star. Now, earlier today, we got a report from Kristen Harloff, who's pretty well known online for his film coverage and reviews since his days with AMC. Now, once again, we always like to point out, this isn't Marvel Studios or Kevin Feige, so we're taking it with a grain of salt. But Harloff is not one to just throw things out there. He's not a scooper, he's a reporter. And him saying this definitely got my attention. Now, what Kristen Harloff is saying is, and I quote, "It's a pretty good guarantee that Sadie Sink will be playing Gwen Stacy." Now, quite honestly, I think she's a pretty good fit for Gwen Stacy. Obviously, there's a little bit of a look update. Probably gonna dye that hair. But with Peter Parker heading to college, adding this new character into the mix, well, it's perfect time. Now, if Sink is playing Gwen, well, this opens the door to a lot of stuff, because she's one of Spider-Man's most popular love interests, but it also could open the door to her playing other characters. In recent years, with the multiverse doing its thing, well, the Gwen character has really expanded. Obviously, she had that tragic death in the comics and in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but later on, she came back as Spider-Gwen, or sometimes she's known as Ghost Spider. We also know, obviously, she's part of those Spider-Verse movies, and will be a big part of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. Additionally, if she is Gwen Stacy, well, this definitely explains why the role has been kept so tightly under wraps. This is a huge reveal, and would add a lot to the Spider-Man universe. I'm pretty sure Peter Parker is going to have a love interest in this movie, and now that we've pretty much got the whole cast forming up, well, there's really not a lot of flexibility on who that could be. Since we know it's not a multiverse adventure, she's not a variant of MJ, and she's likely not Mayday Parker, so I think this would be a great choice. Now, what could be interesting is Andrew Garfield's Peter did mention Gwen in the last film. This could make him extra protective of the character and the relationship, maybe even reluctant, and that would be an interesting element to add to the story. Now, obviously, we're awaiting confirmation, but this would make me pretty happy to see them go with this. I think Sony would love for Gwen Stacy to be added to the live-action universe. This could definitely open the door to other roles, and give them another big tentpole spider character they could potentially lean on. If this turns out to be true, well, we're going to have to wait and see. Before we take off, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC news, and we want to bring you all the news truthfully and transparently, so you're really in the know.